From the home of the Padres since 2004, we're live at Petco Park in what they call America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, it's the finale of this four-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Andy Ashby will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy on the bump sitting on 99 career wins. So you know right now while he's taking his warm-ups, he's thinking about one thing. I need one more win to get to that magic century 100. That's a pretty big feather that you'll be able to put in your cap, and we'll see how he does in this one here today.
Striding in, DJ LeMahieu. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Gwynn patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, Hero?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
In now for Colorado, Trevor Story, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. One out, nobody on. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
And there's out number 2.
Batting third, left fielder, Michael Vick.
Striding in for the Rockies, Michael Vick. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 3-0. Fouled away. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
A little bouncer.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bulldog Burks, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, David. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. The ball. Jimenez gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, this guy pitched awfully well in his last one. A no decision, even though he pitched 8 complete innings. If the offense can score him some runs in this one, he has a pretty good chance.
Jimenez ready with the 0-2. Line, but speared on a hop. And that's out number 1. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Standing in, Fernando Tatis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1 home. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Onto the party porch and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what?
In now, Matt Antonelli. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. The Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Digging in now for San Diego, Mark McGuire. He enters this one 2nd in the National League round trip category. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Batting 5th, right fielder, Big Daddy David.
Into the box, Big Daddy David. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Now the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. Gonzalez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the 2nd now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 2 and the Rockies nothing. Now at the plate, Jason Giambi. His solo shot accounted for their only score of the ball game a night ago.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss as Giambi set down on strikes, and there's one gone in the inning.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but two-step lead off first base today.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. The 1-1 home is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! A solo home run for Chris Iannetta. Second home run early in the year, and the Rockies have made this a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Digging in now, Nolan Arenado, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Hit hard back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Standing in now, Carlos Gonzalez, and it's fouled away. Arenado stands at first with 1 out. And fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Ubaldo Jimenez, Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Popped him up. Santiago has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track. But the Rockies do get one back via the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Padres 2 and the Rockies 1. Striding into the box, Tony Gwynn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Carlos Gonzalez, better referred to as Cargo. One of the sweetest players in our game. Just put on this earth to play baseball the way his body moves. One of the best defenders in our sport. Makes the game look super easy. He's going to make a big play today.
set to get his day started. Matt Stairs. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Smoke toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Benito Santiago.
Now batting, Benito Santiago. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Catcher, Andy Ashby.
Stepping in now, Andy Ashby. Ripped down the line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Manuel Diaz. Slow bouncer to the right side. The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Burks is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Padres leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back now with baseball on the show from sunny San Diego. Some of the most beautiful coastlines in the country around here. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. There's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Gwynn has it in his sights. 1 away.
Now batting.
So with 1 gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. Striding in once again, Trevor Story. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-1. It's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. On a line, that's a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
In now, Michael Vick. 3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Story, the runner at second with 1 away. A bullet to first base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bulldog Burks.
Into the box now, Bulldog and Burks.
Ball 2.
And there's ball 2 now.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Rockies strand 1. They're down 2-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Fernando Tatis, he'll be the one to lead it off against Ubaldo Jimenez.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Now batting.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Hero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
That's 1-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Digging in to try it again, Mark McGuire. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
Well, they guessed right on the pitch out there, and I thought they might have cut him down, but the throw from behind the plate was just a little off target to the left of the bag. Could have been the difference there.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
1 out and a runner on third. Smoke toward third. A throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Standing in now, Big Daddy David. And that'll be grounded foul off to the left and near Glenn Hoffman, the third base coach.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Tap down the line. Throw on to Giambi takes care of him, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 3 and the Rockies 1. Ready for another chance? Jason Giambi as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next for Colorado.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Iannetta. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Got it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Popped him up. Antonelli will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail it here 3-1. Stepping into the box, Tony Gwynn comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gonzalez is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Matt Stairs. Ripped on the ground to first. And the good toss to Jimenez will be in time to get him at first.
The catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Stepping up to the plate, Benito Santiago. He reached on a single in his first try. Line hard to the left side, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a ball line softly down the left field line. Foul. Bouncer to the left side. Backhanded. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. So a very good inning that time for Ubaldo Jimenez. He's still down, though, by a count of 3-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike two swinging.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in once again, Ubaldo Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Diaz is there, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, and it remains at 3. Ashby, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Manuel Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Mayhew's got it. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's out on a strong throw.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt
Ready once again,
Antonelli.
Matt Antonelli. The 1-1. He's running. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Runner goes for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Hard hit at third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Padres lead it 3-1. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. David moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Vick.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Vick. The 2-1 home. The bouncer to the left side. Antonelli is there. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Bulldog Burks. The 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Count still full, 3-2.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Rockies 1. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Mark McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Padres have made it a 4-1 game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D. Well, ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Digging in once again, Tony Gwynn. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. hard hit ball to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Stairs.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Stairs, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to center field. Burks going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 Friars. Back here at Petco Park. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Jason Giambi, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
The 3-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Standing in is the potential tying run, Nolan Arenado. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Giambi on third. Iannetta is at second with nobody out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Fouled away. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now. Here's Carlos Gonzalez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. A high fastball is in there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Men on third with 2 down. Another 2-2 offering. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Hit down the line at first. McGuire takes it in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rockies forced to settle for 1. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. The Padres on top, 4-2. Chris Russin will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 52, Chris Russin.
Digging in now for San Diego, Benito Santiago. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, Edgar Andy Ashby.
Digging in and looking for more, Andy Ashby. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
So 1-1. Left side. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Manuel Diaz. 7th inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. This one's down to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Padres down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Drilled to the right side. McGuire has it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Popped him up. Diaz is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. 8th inning here from Petco Park. Friars out on top in front of their home crowd as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Striding in for the Rockies, Michael Vick. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wynn moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it here 4-2. Brian Shaw will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Brian Shaw.
Coming to the plate now, Fernando Tatis. He singled his last time up. The 1-1 pitch. Now that's popped up. Arenado over to his left. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Into the box now, Matt Antonelli. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Antonelli is retired, 2 down now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Tries to dump this one out to left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice shot.
Standing in now, Big Daddy David. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. McGuire, the runner at first with 2 gone. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego, but they still lead this one 4-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bulldog and Burks. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box, Jason Giambi. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Last strike now for Colorado. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
4-2 the final score today. The Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Andy Ashby takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Cleese.